always remember that if you have your own employees, if somebody's actually working for you, if they're not doing well, it's because of you. You need to make sure that you're always training these people. So we talk to our phone staff on a weekly basis, and I'm asking them, like, what are when somebody calls up, is it a sales call or is it a customer service call? If it's a sales call, what did you offer? Did you offer some sort of a promo, or or why did they not move in? What was the reason for them not moving in? So you separate your calls out into like leads and sales calls and then customer support. Okay. And then you have to have like game plans for those. Now that could be you if it's a small facility, or it could be a call center as well too. So you just have to make sure that you're asking. And if you want to use a call center, then you need to talk to the call center to figure out what their vibe is. There's all kinds of call centers out there. So you just have to, talk to the right ones. I can't remember any of the names, honestly, but there's a whole bunch of call centers out there. I know ESS has one and XPS has one. So just go with ESS, XPS. And then there's a couple of others as well, too, that are out there that I can't remember right now. Okay. So calling and talking to the phone center. Now, virtual assistant, a VA is a virtual assistant, and a virtual assistant is somebody that you can hire like in the country or outside the country. And it really just depends on how you want to run your business, who you want to answer your phones. But a virtual assistants typically work part-time or full-time, and you can also pay them per call or something like this. You say, look, answer my calls, and whatever you call and answer, I'll pay you $1 for, or something like this, or whatever it is. You can just come up with something. Okay. Just make sure you're getting somebody that speaks English very well and is like good on the computer, because they'll be putting tenants in and stuff like this. And always remember that if you have your own employees, if somebody's actually working for you, if they're not doing well, it's because of you. Okay. It's not because of them. It's because you did not train them well to do the job, right? The more that you train your employees, the better that you become, connected to them, treat them like family, then the better they're going to be. But if like you're not putting any time and effort to like helping them out, then they're not going to be good, right? So there's a lot of work to do that. Okay, that's the phones, okay? And then number 3 is the boots on the ground person, okay? The boots on the ground. You got to find somebody to be the boots on the ground person. So the boots on the ground person is the person that's going to go out to your facility once a week, and they're going to pick up all the trash that all the tenants left, because there's always trash that tenants leave. And they're going to overlock any facilities that haven't paid, and they're going to unlock any facilities of overlocks that have paid. And they're going to do some maintenance items, and stuff like this. Okay, so this could be you. If it's a small facility, you're like, look, I can't afford it. I'm going to have to be the boots on the ground person. It's only an hour away. I'll be the one that goes out and checks on the property. Or it could, which is like, I could have a good handful of students in the storage nurse coaching program that like they just take care of their facilities themselves. Okay. And then, or you can hire a boots on the ground person. We use Indeed, is what we do. It's free to post on Indeed, so you can post out your job, and a part-time job. Say, hey, I'm looking for somebody that's looking for some part-time work. You got to go out once a week, and you've got to maintain our facility. You have to be able to, overlock units, do a walkthrough, let us know, which doors work, which springs we need, if there's any maintenance items. You have to be able to clean up trash and take it to the dump that day. Like, you can't leave any trash there. So you leave a little ad on Indeed, and then you just start doing interviews for them. Okay. So the boots on the ground person, and typically it's around $20 an hour, but it just depends on on the area and the location where you're at. But we pay ours around $20 an hour is where we're at. Okay. And they go out and they just keep the place maintained and clean. Okay. That's the boots on the ground person.
Hey everybody, this is Stacy here. Thank you so much for watching this video. I am here to teach you how to get your foot into this industry. You're watching this video because you want to learn how to get started in self-storage investing, or maybe you own facilities and you want to be a better manager, a better owner. That is what I do, is I teach people how to do that. So please like this video and also subscribe, hit the subscribe button, because that's what YouTube wants. So in order for me to get out the word on how to get started in this industry, I really need your help. Again, I appreciate you listening to me, and I'm here to help you on this journey, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.